From 1857 until 1869, the Coles County Poor Farm was located in Charleston Township near the small town of Loxa, Illinois. In 1870, the county purchased 260 acres from A.N. Graham in Section 35 of Ashmore Township for a new farm, which sat astride the Indianapolis and St. Louis Railroad. This small timber and brick building, constructed by H.B. Truman, was the first to sit on that property. It was 38 by 58 feet and 2 stories tall, with an attached kitchen. Many residents, or inmates as they were called, died at the farm, and the county maintained a small cemetery somewhere north of the grounds. In 1879, Joshua Ricketts, superintendent of the county farm at the time, had recorded 32 deaths out of the roughly 250 inmates who had stayed at the farm between 1870 and 1879. Another pauper cemetery, established a few years later, still exists south of Route 16 and now contains the graves of between 60 to 100 persons. The Board of State Commissioners of Public Charities visited the poor farm in 1902. As for the condition of the mentally ill at the farm, they wrote, "There is no special provision for the insane. None are locked up or in restraint." By 1911, the Auxiliary Committee of the State Board of Charities condemned the almshouse for its vermin-infected walls, rough floors, small windows, and improper ventilation. It was reported that flies swarmed everywhere and were especially noticeable on the poor food prepared for dinner. In January 1915, the Almshouse Committee received bids for the construction of a new fireproof building at the location. The building contract for the new almshouse was granted to J.W. Montgomery in March for $20,389, and the cornerstone was ceremoniously laid on May 17, 1916. A full-time caretaker and his family took turns living in the almshouse in a white farmhouse that formerly sat on the property. Coles County sold the almshouse to Ashmore Estates Incorporated in February 1959. That corporation opened the building as a private psychiatric hospital by the same name. In October 1964, after only 5 years in operation, the psychiatric hospital closed down because of debt. The institution reopened in 1965, but changed its focus from a private facility to one that accepted patients from state mental institutions. By 1968, the shelter care facility housed 49 residents, including 10 afflicted with epilepsy. Paul Swinford and Galen Martini purchased the institution in July 1976. Swinford and Martini invested over $200,000 in the construction of a modern addition onto the old building. Construction began in 1977, but was not finished until the 1980s. Once the addition to Ashmore Estates had been completed and the rest of the building was brought up to code, the institution's future appeared brighter. In February 1986, Paul Swinford entered into a limited partnership with a Peoria-based company known as Convalescent Management Associates Incorporated to help manage the institution's finances. The Departments of Public Aid and Public Health dragged their feet over the issuance of proper licenses and certificates for nearly a year, leading Swinford to file for permission from the Illinois Health Facility Planning Board to close the facility. At that time, Ashmore Estates' financial losses exceeded $1.5 million. By the end of April, all of the residents had been transferred to area homes, and Ashmore Estates closed its doors. 1987 to the present. In 1998, a resident of Sullivan named Arthur Cole Closure paid $12,500 for the property and announced that he planned to renovate the building and turn it into his home. However, continuous vandalism prevented him from ever realizing his plans. In August 2006, Scott Kelly purchased Ashmore Estates from Arthur Cole Closure and began renovating. To finance the project, the Kellys offered flashlight tours of the interior. To discourage trespassers, they erected signs and moved onto the property. Their haunted house opened on October 13, 2006. In the off-season, Scott offered overnight stays in the building. In January 2013, Ashmore Estates was hit by a fierce storm, with wind speeds reaching 80 to 100 miles per hour. Ashmore Estates suffered heavy damage, its roof was blown off and the support gables were destroyed. Shortly thereafter, new owners took over the property and made plans to restore the building to its former glory. On May 3, 2014, Ashmore Estates came under new ownership and is now owned by Robin and Norma Terry. During their first few weeks of ownership, there were huge strides made to clean up and restore Ashmore Estates. After less than 2 years of owning the property, some huge improvements have been made.
Okay, we lived there 8 years, and it was probably like 47 to 8 years, 47, 53, maybe to like 1954 in there somewhere. The date, I'm not sure.
Okay. And your parents were the caretakers?
They at that time they called us, she was the matron, and Daddy was called the superintendent.
Okay, what were their names?
It was Leo Roy.
Like Roy R.
And then parentheses Bill. That's what he went by, was Bill.
From what ages did you live there?
Well, I would say, I'm trying to think, we started school when I lived there. Probably 6 or 7 years old, up to 8 years later.
At that time, it was a poor farm, right?
It was the Coles County Farm.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. It was a poor farm, and it was run by the county. Okay? The county furnished all the food. They paid for everything for the people. The people that lived there were people that had no home, had no family. It was before all your fancy nursing homes.
Yeah.
Okay? And they were all ages, a lot more men than there were women.
How many people would you say were living there at the time?
There probably was about maybe 8 women and maybe 15 men. So you got to remember, they added on to that building after. That building did not used to be that size.
Yeah. Do you know what time the addition was built?
I don't. I thought maybe this might call us here.
But it wasn't there when you were there.
No. This right here was not there. This is all there was right here. The building.
It looks like the new addition house from the 60s.
Yeah.
Could you go through do you remember what a typical day was like for the residents? Or?
Some of the residents worked. We had some that were helping in the kitchen. They had the cook. Some helped with the dishes. They had responsibilities. Some helped with the milking because they milked cows. They butchered all their own meat. Those that were trustworthy and able to do that, Daddy gave them a job. They had to help earn their keep, okay? So breakfast was served at a certain time downstairs in the dining room. The women ate in one room, the men ate in another room. And then the women, you got to remember, I was pretty little. Everybody had a little bit of responsibility if they were able to take care of them. I think I'm sure they kept their own rooms clean and stuff like that.
Was it like one person do a room or like a family do a room?
No, usually it was 2. At least 2. I remember one room that had these 2 ladies in it. One, her name we called the little old lady Grandma. She was very small. She passed away there. I remember seeing my mother close her eyes when she expired. I remember seeing my mother close her eyes. But they had daily chores during the day. I mean, there was the morning milking, the evening milking, and they helped in the garden. They raised all their own food. They raised and canned all the vegetables, okay? But they couldn't. Every summer, back behind the building, back around here, they would put out 3 big black iron kettles, the big cauldrons. And they would bring in the tomatoes from the garden, which is over here across the road. And the people who lived there was helping, and they would can all the tomatoes. They would take them down outside and take them inside and can them. I remember that. Butchering, like I said, they butchered all their own meat. Because it was such a beautiful building back then.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
I had some pictures from, it looks like the 1920s.
Do you? See, this was all put on here like this. They closed this in. This, and they put windows here. This was a porch, an open porch.
Yeah.
And right up here was my dad's office.
So the office was on the first floor.
Yeah, you had the basement, and you had the first floor, and the second floor.
Oh, the second floor.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my bedroom right there. Daddy's office was there. This part right here is where the ladies. The first floor, go up these stairs. The first floor across here was about here. There's a firewall here in the middle. Okay, that's where the women lived. But the men had 2 floors because there was always more of them. But our residence was this top floor right here. But now this shows, see, they got the windows in here. Yeah, this is porches, and the women sat on this porch, and the men sat on this porch. There were steps, big concrete steps that went up here.
What was the attic used for? Was this a storage?
This up here?
Yeah.
I would have no idea. It was never in that. I really don't think it was. I don't recall Daddy ever using it for anything. They had so much space. The basement was here. There's a barber shop in the basement. Daddy cut the man's hair. It was down with the because I can show you all this. I don't think the attic was used.
Do you remember any personalities particularly that stood out?
There was a man named Red Carmen. He was a very tall, thin.
Is it C-A-R-M-E-N?
They call him Red because he's redheaded.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was his given name or not. They called him Red. He helped my dad farm. He helped with milking and he helped around. And he was always there. Kept busy doing something. I remember him. And there was another guy named Tiny. He was a very large man. And he would sit on the stoop here. Now, you know, there used to be another house there.
Really?
Okay. They got a trailer sitting there now.
Yeah. What was that? From what I read, it was described as like a storage shed, basically.
I can show you the house that's sitting in Ashmore right now.
Oh, really? So they up and moved it.
It was moved. We called it the White House. That is where we lived in the winter time, or in the summertime. But in the winter time, we came over to this floor because of the heat. The White House did not have. You want to drive over there? I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
You got time?
We listened to the story, the history of the building. Did you guys listen with us?
Okay, I'm just going to give you some historical context first of
Okay.
all. Before the Estes method, there was a book published in 2008 called The Double-Blind Ghost Box, which is the same thing as the Estes method, but they do it one better. You actually split the signal so you're recording it. So you're not just left with somebody's subjective hearing and interpretation, you're actually left with a physical audio to compare it to. And that was like 5 years before the Estes method came around.
Okay.
Historical context.
Wow.
So what were the findings on that? What people were hearing, was what was being recorded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it depends.
Just sometimes.
It's a book. It's a book
not
of
all just.
It's a book of interpretations and comparisons. It's a poorly
So that's
written book,
recorded.
but
You're gonna get a lot
it
of fun
existed
stuff.
long before the Estes method.
Interesting.
The first ghost box was created in 2002 by a man named Frank Sumption. He lived out of Colorado. And he was the only person who was basically building ghost boxes until about 2007. A man came along who published on Frank's Yahoo board, it was Yahoo Groups back then, sorry, who went by the name of Some Duck. And he said that, hey, we can make a modified version of a Frank's box if we take a Radio Shack radio and we do a quick modification where we cut the mute wire inside. What has been found in ITC, instrumental transcommunication, and EVP since day one, is you have to have some kind of background noise.
Okay.
Static is critical to recording. So in a room like this, you have pops, you have creaks, you have breaths, you have slight movements. All of this can make it into transform EVP if you're just recording EVP. A lot of people will say, hey, I've got these digital recorders. It doesn't have static on it. How am I recording EVP? Well, these digital recorders, inside of them, they have integrated circuits. Integrated circuits are inherently noisy. So there's actually a muting function inside of your digital recorder that will mute out that low frequency noise, but it's still there. It's just not in the audio frequency. So you do have that static in the background on your digital recorder. The first EVPs recorded right up until the digital age, you ran radio static in the background.
Yeah.
From 1950s right up until about 1989, 1990, when the first digital recorders started to hit the market. So when we're using radio, what happens is all that static comes through and the voices ride on it. And there's a whole process called stochastic resonance where it's a carrier wave and blah, blah, blah. I might get into that on my lecture tomorrow. But having that static in there is critical. So this, I'm just going to play as a historical box. This port down here is sometimes wonky. If it's wonky, we won't use it. That's not a problem. We'll just do it audibly. But you can hear what the old school radios sounded like. So let's power the sucker on. There we go.
Flashbacks to high
Hello? Helen? Hi. Hi. Yeah, it's Tim. Hi. Who's here with us? You call my name. Hello? You're having problems coming through. You're listening. Yeah, I listen. Hello? Hi.
Is that a voice box?
Can you tell me your name? No, it's Tim, yeah. What's your name? I'm going to switch it up here real quick, guys. All right, so that was just a brief run through on this one. This one we're not going to need a speaker for because it's super loud.
That is really loud.
Through your research, have you found that they prefer like FM signals versus AM signals?
All depends on the location. I find AM gives a better response, but there's something you have to be aware of. After 11 o'clock on AM, you get something called clear channel communication.
Okay.
Clear channel communication is like Radio Disney, for example, where after 11, a lot of the local radio stations drop off. And as they drop off, they can buy, the bigger stations can buy more bandwidth. So it can cover a big section of the band and you can get false positives that way.
Okay.
All right, this is a very straightforward box. This one you can't select between FM or AM, and it's just simply volume and sweep, and it has enough lights that hopefully we won't need to. Hello? Troy? Hi. Who else is here, Troy? Hi. Tim, yes, hi. Do you know anybody else besides me in here tonight? Can you say the name of anyone around me? C2? You're listening? Hannah? Say that again?
Somebody said yeah, whatever.
What's that?
It said it sounded like it said yeah, whatever.
Do you know where we are?
What's the matter?
Steven? Hi, buddy. Are you here alone? No? All right, we're going to hang this one up at 3, 2. Hi, Joe. Someone's got you.
Okay. Hello.
Who's talking to Joe? I get it.
Can you tell me your name?
Okay, guys, we're going to hang this one up. In 3, 2.
Always the same.
Roy's here to see you.
I think Tim's here.
What was that?
I think Tim Miley's here.
You staying here right now?
Okay, we're gonna hang up.
Joe, second floor, Ashmore Estates. So I'm here by myself. If you're up here with me, can you tell me your name? Can you tell me how many spirits are here? Joe, second floor, Ashmore Estates. So I'm here by myself. If you're up here with me, can you tell me your name? Can you tell me how many spirits are here? Alright. So I still have my other high quality digital recorder. I'm going to use this. I'll set that there. Just gonna walk in. Take note, digital recorder is in my hand. Awfully quiet. Can you tell me where you are? How's water? Awfully quiet. Can you tell me where you are? How's water? So, I'm just gonna walk around. Wow, it's wet up here. Let me stop this. Oh wow, that's cool. I need to be taking pictures. I'm gonna set this down here. So I'm just going to take pictures and just randomly ask some questions. Whose room was this? How long did you stay here? How old are you? Did you enjoy your time here? Are you a male or are you a female? All right, I'm going to listen back. So I'm just going to take pictures and just randomly ask some questions. Whose room was this? Back. Whose room was this? Nope. How long did you stay here? How old are you? I don't think I got anything on here. Did you enjoy your time here? Oh, I need to get a picture of that. Let me listen back. Your time here? Okay. Nothing there. Alright, we're already in that room. Oh, they're loud. Alright. Let me grab that digital recorder. We'll go up to the 3rd floor. All right. I'm going to the 3rd floor, spirits. It's a lot warmer and muggier up here. Let's see. Joe, Ashmore Estates, 3rd floor. There's Richard. So it's Joe. I'm up here by myself. Is there anything that you would like to say? If there is anything you would like to say, I'm going to step away and let you say what you need to say in that device on that chair with the red light. There's also another device over on the table that you can speak into. How was your time spent here? Camera. Who's here? Hello? Can you see it? Looking. We've got some new people in here today. Question. Can you tell me this guy's name?
Could you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up? Can you see that? How many?
3, that's wrong.
That's the wrong answer. Can you see how many fingers I'm holding up?
Read it again.
How does my hand work?
Do you know anyone in the room right now? Hello, Pete's back. We had Pete last night. We also had Steven and we had a Marshall. Are they around? Okay, we're gonna hang this one up. Is that okay?
Say goodbye.
We're gonna, that's Steven. We're gonna hang this one up in 3, 2, 1. Sweet. Goodbye. Leave. Okay.
It's funny, like giving them a countdown, sometimes it'll be really quiet, and then when you say, I'm gonna say goodbye, and then you start to count, and you get to 1, all of a sudden you get like a rash of voices all at once. Like,
How
all of
many
a sudden
fingers
they all
did it
want to
say
be
you
part
were
of it.
holding up when you were doing this?
It kept saying 3.
Okay, so.
What's your name? Got real quiet all of a sudden. Are you uncomfortable?
I don't want to repeat that.
Okay.
That's from me.
That's from you and Becky? I don't think she can hear me saying this. What is your name?
Dumb, C-word, stupid, and that must be for me.
I get sworn at all the time, so. Why are you talking like that?
No place here.
I don't have any.
That's right. It's okay. need you to step aside and let her come through. We're done with you. Who's that? You know who I am. You know who this is? No. I've been here a lot, but they know me. I know them. Ron. Stood out. We were patient here at one time. Yeah, that.
Those are the ones with bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me.
I feel aggravated.
That's where you want it.
I feel a little gassy, but I think that was dinner.
That's where you want it too.
Yes.
Yeah, just be thankful you didn't have what we had for breakfast.
Possum stew?
No, terrible diner food.
You want to lay out?
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna head back out here.
So are you still feeling aggravated?
Not anymore.
That could be from lack of sleep last night too.
No, I'm thinking just, I'm getting aggravated. I'm just wondering if you think you send it over this way.
So what's the, on the, set it where it's on and then just turn it till it's off, or what's the fucking trick?
You barely have it connecting where it's off, and then you tap it on, tap it off. Then you put it down somewhere.
Doing everything I can to keep you off camera.
Okay. Lucy Goosey sat over here in the chair.
Sorry.
Waiting for her to get set up for, right?
Lucy Goosey should be ready to go. Which one are you setting out now? Your Purple Rain, your new one?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I had it set, but then I carried it and I got.
I'll be right back. Alright, so this isn't like a normal investigation. It is an event, and it's hard for me to do anything.
Last time I was here, you let me touch your doll. Is it okay if I touch your doll again? Do you remember me? Thank you. I told everyone y'all know me. Can you turn it back off, please? Turn it all the way back off. Then we'll chit chat some more. I need you to step away from it, hon.
Oh,
Thank
so you're
you.
gonna go to the other light.
Turn
Turn one off and turn the other one on.
Oh,
Oh, all three of them, nice.
Right.
Can you turn all three of them off now, please? Can you do that for us?
Good
All right,
job.
that's one, you got two more to go. Can you turn the other two off? Thank you.
Good job.
Now one more. So have you seen this before?
That's my favorite
Isn't
purple
this
one.
cool?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn my favorite purple one off?
Is she like clicking
Please.
buttons or something? Motion?
So it's mag lights that screw, not push buttons.
Thank
but
you.
Screw them
Mhm,
on.
all
screw
the
'em
way.
off.
Come on.
So you find that right in between where it's not quite on, just barely off. And like if you were to tap it, it would come on, tap it.
Thank
would go
you.
off. So the theory is they're able to somehow manipulate
If you
it.
want me to not touch your dolly this time, I need you to turn the light off.
Thank you. Can you turn that one off too? She's leaning on that pretty hard, huh?
Well, that's my brand new one too, though. That you just gave me.
Oh, thank
It
you.
be too tight.
That's Lucy Goosey
No,
there.
it's not too tight.
She's going from one to the other. Okay, can you turn them off? That one off too, so we can ask
And
the
my drink's
question?
over there, by the way. Just so you can
We're not gonna
kick
drink
it.
it.
I want to kick it.
There you go, thank you. Okay, thank you.
someone's having fun.
We'd like for you to turn all three of them off and wait till we ask you a question, please. All the way off, thank you. Eric, got anything you want to ask real quick?
In just a second. Do you want to come in?
Oh, sure.
Okay, come on. She'd like for you to come in too.
Yeah, just turn the line on for you.
You. Can you turn on the other two? Show them how you turn on the other two lights too.
There you go.
Thank you.
One more. Can you get the third one? Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you
So
turn?
sweet.
Can you turn all three of them, the other two off now? Back up off of them and turn them both off, please. No, not turn all three on. All right, you turn that one off. Thank you. Now that last one. Can you turn that third one off, please? All the way. Thank you.
7. She looks 7.
Are you happy to see Era again tonight?
Are you happy to see me again? You said you remember me. You are? Thank you. I brought you a present. It's in the car though, so I have to go get it in a little bit. And I'll come up here again.
Yeah, the presence of my presence. That is a presence.
I was hoping that you'd be here again tonight.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you turn individually this light on all the way to the left, and then the middle one, and then the right one? Can you do them 1, 2, 3? We're gonna start on that end, huh?
Okay, so I
That must
have,
be her left.
Yeah,
One
so that's
more.
her left.
Yeah, one more. Can you get the last one for me, the third one?
I do think that sometimes everything is opposite, like
Yeah.
left is right, right is left.
Sure. All right, can you get this third one more? Can you get the third light for me?
They ask you a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you, you're doing a great job. No, there you go. Well, you got the third one, thank you.
Good job.
Good job. You're doing great.
Anybody want to ask any questions?
You turn the lights off, please, all of them, thank you. Turn that third one off. Can you turn your favorite one off, please? Can you step away from the light, please?
She likes that one.
Yeah, she likes that one, so that's Sarah's favorite.
It's my favorite color.
Yeah, your new purple one,
It's my
favorite.
new purple one. Yes.
That's my purple one.
That's Brian's.
Can you turn them off, please? Turn it all the way off, please.
Can you back away from it? Can you cooperate with Brian, please? Thank you. Can you turn off mine? Is mine harder to turn off? Because it's brand new.
You
So
want to go get flashlight, don't
pretty.
you? Like, I'm going to spawn my flashlight. You
I have
gotta push
another
button.
flashlight.
No, it has to be that.
Yeah, it's
Switch
the-
there.
You want me to try this?
Oh, get all
okay.
three of them.
We
All
can
right.
try a fourth.
We can go for a fourth one. Put it
But
over
this
here.
isn't your present. Your present's in the car. It's outside. I'm gonna go get it shortly for you. I told you next time I come I was gonna bring you something since you were so nice and let me play with your dolly.
There you go. I think you got it.
This is the new red one.
Mm.
I gave you my best one.
Well, I told you you didn't have to. You could have kept your looser one.
Here, your turn. That one's stiff.
Right, you turned the
Oh,
light.
yeah.
That's how you like them.
She likes that light.
Hold on, he's gonna try to get the fourth one, and then we can play a game.
Yes, I'm trying to set this
Lord, I
one up.
have no battery.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Now you got 4 lights to play with.
Okay. There you go.
There's your fourth one.
Good job.
Good job.
So can you turn the new one off, the fourth one, all the way off?
Oh, there you go.
I know, you have to go between. Turn this one off. Go ahead and turn it off. Okay. See, I know it's hard. Okay. See if you can turn all of them off, including my new purpley one over here. Can you turn them all off?
Thank you. Is this one stuck maybe? Is it on that
It
one?
could be, because they ain't even flickering.
Yeah.
Was it stuck?
Yeah, it was on purpose.
I was wondering. You want to flip it toward the wall?
I am. I had already planned on that. Part of the reason why I wanted to ask if I could reset it.
Just don't touch her doll.
I wasn't gonna touch her doll.
Can you see her doll in the dark?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, she's.
Not gonna touch her doll either.
Don't touch her doll.
Okay,
You do
there
not
go.
have permission.
I'm not gonna pull a certain paranormal investigator who went ahead and touched dolls anyway that they told not to.
Yeah, well, he made a lot of money.
No, his name's not Zach or anything.
Hey, can you turn that light off? Boy, that's her favorite apparently.
She likes that one.
It's because it's my favorite new purple one.
Yeah,
See?
thank you.
And that's my other one that's red.
Oh, she got all three. Can we get a fourth one?
Can you go down there and hit the last one?
All right, can you get the last one? One more to go.
Is it still working?
As far as I know, I don't know why it wouldn't be.
It hasn't lit up in a little bit though.
Okay.
You're gonna be like the light man tonight.
No, I'm not.
He's like, now I'm about done with this. Just walking back and forth with 4 flashlights, getting old.
Now, can you try this one? See if you can turn that one back on for me so I know I got it right.
Thank you.
Wrong
Very
one.
close.
Wrong one, almost.
Next one down, please.
Next one over. The one all the way at the end. No, not that end, the other end. There you go.
Good
Thank you.
job.
So I'd like for them to turn them, all of them off and then find a definitive question that we'd like to ask.
Does anybody have anything to ask?
Okay, turn the last two off, please.
I got a question.
Turn the last two off. Turn that last one off, please. Well, maybe that's the one she likes.
She's not gonna do it.
All right, well, we'll just use the other three for.
Okay. So someone's in a playful mood tonight.
Yeah. Turn the other two off, please.
He'll ask you a yes and no question.
Thank you. Turn the other two off, that one too.
Tell you what, he'll ask you a
Okay.
yes and no question, and you can answer it using the lights on this table. Yes. So turn that one all the way off. You can keep these on. I don't mind. Turn mine off. That's mine. Well, that one's mine too.
Turn them off, please. Turn the lights off so we can ask a yes or no question, so we can show that you're communicating with us. Because right about now, I would just say, oh, well, the lights are flickering.
Alright. So do you enjoy us being in here? Can I finish the question, please?
I don't know. Can she hear you in your head?
I did already ask it in my head. Okay. Question was, do you enjoy us being in here messing with you tonight? Evidently, I'm gonna take that as a yes.
You got all four lit.
Okay, can you turn the lights off, please? All of them, back up off the lights, please. Come on. You can do it. One more. One more.
Thank you.
Thank you. So is that your doll on the counter over here? That your doll? Okay, turn the lights off, please. Turn the lights off. All the way, thank you. All the way, that one too. Turn it off.
She's having fun, man.
Yeah, she's having fun with the lights. All right, that one too, turn. Somebody's not cooperating.
What do I picture like the kid from Home Alone where she's just hitting him as she's running down there?
Yes. Be able to ask too many questions if she's just gonna keep them on.
Well, maybe let her play for a little bit.
Having fun.
Let her play for a few minutes and then ask her some questions. And
Do you want to turn mine back off?
I want to see if there's no, okay, don't.
I'm not going anywhere.
Weird as hell. This is where we were, right?
Yes.
Because I came out of here and I thought maybe there was like something that like had like a little speaker or something. Because I swear something like whispered in my ear and then turned this corner to come out of here. I jumped and hit her and ran and she goes, "You left me," and I was like, I heard something in my ear. Like
Yeah, I was coming in your direction to get my recorder when that happened. And I had my recorder in that room still when that whole thing happened. So
No, I just didn't know if like there was something down there.
back?
No, I ran. Somebody said something.
Yeah, well, it was setting off the light down there.
Uh-huh.
This one, we don't know why it's going on. and off
Yeah,
and
it
off.
was doing that when we were
Constant.
downstairs, because I kept watching the light go on.
But there's nobody in there, and there's no
Yeah.
bat there, so I don't know what's
Danae, which one of
happening.
these is mine?
I don't know. What yours is
But if you sit here and just sit and look down the side, that's when you see the headset. I mean, it might take longer than what we have, but it's right
you can just do it from here for the safety of the distance.
And we're just trying to recap it tonight, so we don't have anything definitive yet. But when we had the first round here, the one thing that we know for a fact, we're seeing shadows and hearing keys. And the shadows, if you look out the door this way, you'll see somebody come around the corner and like look at us and go back and forth. So that's happened in both sessions tonight. We've had keys where we heard like a noise of somebody with the keys. Well, we're down here in the maintenance room, of course, the guy would have keys to the whole building. So that in itself. We got a name of one of the gentlemen here early on. His name is Richard, and we believe he's the maintenance guy from the 40s and 50s in that area. Yeah, late 40s, early 50s. In that corner where you're standing up in the corner there, we've seen faces in there on each time too. There's been shadow faces and stuff in that room. We've put cat balls down. We've never had any activity from them. Nobody's ever touched them. So I don't know how well the REM pod's going to work, but we'll see. But so we've heard a lot. Tim was able to get the gentleman to do 3 knocks, and then we asked him to do a knock, 3 knocks, but he only gave us 1 right after though. I mean, it was immediate after. So we've had some direct response to our messages. We've had mixed messages. We've had mixed feelings. And this last one, I even had a thing where we had to stop because I had to go out because I was taking on too much energy, and that doesn't happen to me because I'm very protected. So it was something weird was happening here at the end. So hopefully in our discussion here today, feel free to call out. If you feel anything, feel free to say it. Once again, the biggest thing that you have to do is make sure you speak at your normal tone. And if your stomach's going off or you fart or whatever, that's okay. Just let us know, okay? That makes sense to everybody?
I'd just like to say to the corner over here, it's not okay if you fart. Call it out or not, it's not okay. Because I will judge you. That means you done it.
Oh my God.
So you're gonna rate it from 1 to 10, or?
And that's coming from Tim.
Right, that's what I was thinking too.
Did I ever tell you about a story from Oshkosh? I won't tell you about it.
Hey, don't touch my peanut.